So he had the Astro World event that he's having. I think he happened since 2018, 2019. He's been having it 2018, and he there was they rushed the stage. He was the last performer. He was the headliner of his own event. They rushed the stage. Now he performed 40 minutes while people were getting killed and trampled. So I think it started like 9:30, 8:30, and he performed until like 9:20 or something like that. Or so it was something. He performed 40 minutes straight before he stopped, and like by the time he stopped, 8 people had died. So I don't know if it's his fault per se that those 8 people died, but like I don't know if his continuing to perform added to saving their lives. What do you think?
Do you think there was like any other type of thing? You know what I mean? Like, I
What do you
don't
mean?
know. So there were reports, like, so a lot of the videos that came out,
Mm-hmm.
that people, of the people who were there were saying like
Mm-hmm.
it was like they were like this was like hell. Like they had the same thing to say and
Mm-hmm.
recorded it at a different time and didn't even know each other, and said
Right.
it was like a ritual. They were like it was like a like being in hell, like people like you all of a sudden couldn't breathe.
Oh wow.
And then they were also talking about my theory is I'm going to share it in a second, but we also
Okay.
heard about the police officer or the sheriff or
Yes.
whatever stating that one of the security guards did get a prick by something, and possibly that could have caused him an overdose or to pass out or die or whatever.
Mm.
They gave him an injection to the same injection that they give people when they're ODing. I forgot what it's called. It's a
Like an adrenaline injection.
it's a narca something. I forgot what it's called.
Mm-mm.
It's
Okay.
almost like an EpiPen, but they
Okay.
give it to they give you this pen in the event that you are overdosing.
Overdosing. Okay.
So that was the case. Like they were like trying
Mm-hmm.
to give him that, and my concern is that this is the second time this has happened for
Mm-hmm.
Travis Scott.
Yes. Well, he
And
does incite a lot of like riot. Like what I've seen a couple of his performances. He is definitely like given like 1984 rock star. Like I want you to mosh and like that whole situation. And so he does incite a lot of like excitement at his shows, and that's a big reason people go is because he does that. But like I don't know if it's not like the safest thing when you have thousands of people crowded together, standing up, jumping it up and down for you. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, but I'm also thinking about other things. Like I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like I have been in large crowds. We have been to festivals and other things
Yes.
like that before,
True.
and I just don't understand what exactly is happening here. Like I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems more of a demonic ritual to me.
Oh, you think he was sacrificing people?
I think so.
And you
I don't.
think to get was it to get an Illuminati?
I don't. He might already be part of the Illuminati.
Oh, listen, Illuminati, if you're listening, I don't want to have to kill 8 people at a show, but it's a if you're listening, I'm on Facebook at Sir Armstrong. You can DM me. You probably know my phone number since you're the Illuminati.
Yeah, I don't know. And shout out to Ariel because people were fainting and falling out. Like
Mm-hmm.
I have been to festivals. I have been in large crowds like
Yeah,
that. Like I have
absolutely.
been, and I never couldn't breathe, even if people were packed into a space. Like
Mm-hmm.
I never like all
Claustrophobic,
of a
so
sudden,
I try to kind of stay back.
it was happening all of a sudden. People were passing
Mm-hmm.
out. Like there was either a chemical in the air
Mm-hmm.
or something. Like
Did you see his apology video?
child, yes.
And the reason I asked was based on your theory. This apology video makes a little bit more sense because the apology video was not an apology video so much as it was like an acknowledgement of like, hey, I know that seemed really fucked up, but I mean, we're trying to work with everybody to see what happened. But like, it wasn't like he wasn't like really never really said I'm sorry all these people died. Like it just seemed insincere to me.
it seemed like what's her
He didn't really give a
what's his
fuck.
manager's name? What's her name?
No,
Jenner. Chris Jenner. It seemed
Chris
like
Jenner. Yeah,
Chris
is
was
that his
like,
manager?
yes, yes. It
Okay
seemed like
then.
Chris was like, look here, Trav, you have to put
Hmm.
your acting skills on today. Okay. Because I know you don't give a shit,
I
but
know you don't care. I know
but
we're murdering people for ritual sacrifice. That's fine.
right, and we have to acknowledge
According
it in order
according to
to.
Carrice.
I mean, I'm
One
not
by
saying I'm. That's alleged. I'm just saying.
allegedly.
I'm just saying that there's something a little bit
Ah.
fishy about the way that that happened. I don't know the
Hmm.
faking and folly out. I heard somebody else posted something and it
Yeah.
said no one said anything about people passing out in Michael Jackson thing. I'm like, they weren't rushing the stage and everyone
Right.
was passing out. They were passing out
Hmm.
because they were, you know,
Hmm.
emotional about
Right.
seeing the biggest pop star of all time. Travis
Right.
is
Right.
not
Right.
the biggest pop star of all time.
But he it was given. Ariel said it was given. Rico paid in full. People die every day. B.
People die, right? Facts.
It was definitely given
People
that.
die every day, B.
Right.
I was like, yo.
Oh.
And then I keep seeing this clip of him saying, that him telling people, oh, can you guys get this guy right here? Because he passed out,
Hmm.
whatever, and stopping the,
But
the
he
event.
also stopped and was like, "Hey, y'all need to be following me. Like this is like y'all know why y'all here. Make
Let's
sure you're following.
rage.
Right.
And,
Let's rage.
and he
Right.
said, let's rage. Like, I'm like, bro, that's exactly like that's basically saying like let's mosh, like let's
Yeah, that's what I'm
you know,
saying. He's
it's the
inciting
same
this
thing.
behavior.
And he should be
And
held accountable for that.
okay,
Like
I don't disagree.
he should be held accountable for it. But I still think that something's a little
Hmm.
bit fishy.
Well, I mean, if something's a little fishy, then maybe he should be held accountable for being fishy also.
He should be held accountable for the lives that were gone because he incited a riot. You know
He
what
did.
happened to me in
Hmm.
seventh, eighth grade? Was on eighth grade.
Hmm.
First time I ever got into a fight, right?
Uh huh.
It
That
was
was the
this
first time you got into a fight in the eighth grade.
it was this big girl.
Okay.
She kept on picking on me like over the year, right? Because
Okay.
I don't know, I was too light skinned. I don't really know what the issue was.
Not too light
So
skinned. I'm listening.
we got down to the last like few
Hmm.
days of the semester or something,
Hmm.
and um, we go into the lunchroom, and
Hmm.
she pushed me. And my automatic reflex, mind you, this chick had to be like at that time. I feel like she was like 5'10", and I was probably like 5'2",
In
five
eighth
three.
grade, he was 5'10".
No, for real. No, no, for real, for real. I'm not playing.
This is at Del H. Robeson.
First of all,
I just want to make sure I'm getting the picture.
okay. So we're in the lunchroom. She comes up to me talking blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
Pushes me, and I just hit her and knocked her out. She just like went
Oh, not knocked
down.
her
It's
out.
the first time I ever really got into like
Hmm.
a real fight situation.
Got
Right.
it. Hmm.
The hall monitor comes up, tackles me, pulls me into the dean's office. I get
Hmm.
expelled from school, and so does the girl.
Not
Thankfully,
expelled.
thankfully,
Hmm.
I was sometimes working in Senator Harry Reid's office because my family was working in the office.
Yeah.
Harry Reid comes up to the school and he says,
Hmm.
"She's not going to get expelled. This is the first
Hmm.
time she ever been in trouble." Blah blah blah.
Right.
They expelled me for inciting a riot.
Mm. 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 I was good in school. I didn't get in no
I,
trouble.
I obviously did not. The expulsion, whatever we go call it, the exfoliation, whatever we call it,
Expulsion.
expulsion. Boom. That's what my mouth was trying to say. Right. So I didn't get expelled. They
Hmm.
reinstated me in school because I had
Hmm.
never been in any trouble like that, and the fight
Right.
was because of her. I just want y'all to know, just to sum up that story. Later on
Hmm.
in years, not too many years ago, I ran into the girl at the
Hmm.
store. She says, "Edna, is that you?" I was like, "Who the heck is
Who
this?"
was calling me by my government name in this grocery store?
And now we are communicating and friends on Facebook.
Oh, full circle.
Right.
Full.
But the story was, I got expelled essentially for inciting a riot because everybody, like, I guess went crazy in the lunchroom. But that wasn't my fault. They went crazy.
Kind of was because you knocked the girl out.
Well, she pushed me.
Right, but you didn't have to knock her out.
I didn't know you could knock her out. I was only 5'2". Okay, I didn't know. I had never done that before. Okay, I didn't know what was up in me. Okay, but it still came out, child. Listen.
Okay. See, I never incited a riot. I don't get in fights. I just be minding my own business all the time. I be over here just sitting down, being quiet. I don't say nothing smart to nobody. So I don't know.
Thank y'all for tuning in to Shady Ass Tea. The show is over. This can't be real life. All you do, you wake up and choose violence every day on your Facebook page.
Do I?
I said, this dude, sir,
it's the cat for me.
Definitely wakes up and chooses violence.
Listen, all I'm saying is that he does incite riots. I don't be inciting riots. I just be responding to bullshit. I'm not trying to incite no riot. I just don't take a lot of bullshit. But I don't know. We're gonna see. I am gonna follow this. I want to see where this goes. Because that apology video, he got 18 total lawsuits right now.
Right. The thing is that I think the whole thing, everybody needs to be held accountable. What was it, Lollapalooza?
Mm-hmm.
I went to Lollapalooza too.
It was his event, Astroworld.
Oh, it was. I don't know why I said Lollapalooza, but anyway, the people, whomever it is, because I think it was Live Nation who also put.
Yes, his partnership with Live Nation.
Live Nation, Astroworld, anybody else, whomever is held accountable for putting that event on should be held accountable for those lives that are lost.
Absolutely.
And they need to really think about having this man on again because something ain't right with this.
Something ain't right. Seem a little devilly to me.
just a little devilish.
Seem a little Satan-y. There's a little Satan bouncing around here and there.
I that's what I really do think that. I feel like I don't know.
Oh my God.
Something ain't right.
So moving on from Satan.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Which is hard to do. You know, I heard he was a good lover. Stevie J.
That's what Lil Nas X said.
That's what Lil Nas X said.
I'm so mad. Just on another note, before you get into Stevie J. On another note, let's talk about how Lil Bootsy was on a live the other day in the tub and had his clappers out, child.
Just clap. His cheeks. Had the cheeks out in the tub.
On the live, child. I sent it to you on your Instagram, but you know, you in jail.
I'm in jail. I'm still in jail. This is crazy. I don't know how long you go to Instagram jail for, but I'm still there.
I've never been.
I didn't think I was ever
IG citizen.
Apparently, somebody felt like I was harassing them or giving too much trade.
Got my throat.
Somebody felt like I was harassing them with my posts and with my stories. They felt like I was doing too much.
You probably were.
So I'm not doing enough.
So okay. So anyway, I just had to tell you that because I know you couldn't see it on Instagram, but yes, Lil Bootsy was on his Instagram in the tub with his clappers out, child. And
Nice.
And I'm like, did you want? Now I'm talking about his clappers. I'm talking about his clappers out for a long time. Not like he got out the tub real quick. No,
right.
This how he did it though.
Shut.
This how he did it. He was in the tub.
Okay. Bam! Look down.
He even looked back at it, child.
Did he look back at it?
He looked back at it. I need you to create a Finsta.
You know what? I'm gonna have to because this is ridiculous.
We can't live our lives like this.
We can't. We cannot live our lives this way.
So I think that he got something. He got some feelings for Lil Nas X. Why are you on Instagram in the nude with your clappers out? And then looking back at it, like I cannot.
Listen, he can look back at that. That's his booty. He can do whatever he want to do with it.
Right, he definitely put it out there so Lil Nas can see it. Anyway, on to Stevie J.
On to Stevie J. So Stevie J and Faith allegedly are getting a divorce after 3 years of marriage.
Not alleged. He filed for divorce.
He filed for divorce. People are saying it's because Faith is a cheater. That is alleged. That is what Jocelyn alleged back in April of this year.
Stevie J said Stevie J could possibly be divorcing Faith because she's a cheater.
I'm just telling you
of it all.
It's crazy that's what he winked at the camera.
Yes, y'all.
I'm saying we can look back at it. Y'all, I'm trying to breathe over here. I feel like y'all trying to stop my breath.
I'm gonna see if I can pull up the video because this.
So allegedly, according to Jocelyn, she's a cheater. She's a cheater, pumpkin eater. Had a husband, couldn't feed her, and and that's why they're getting a divorce. I don't know. It could be other things. I'm sure one cheating time is not going to end a marriage. It might. It doesn't normally, but that's what they're saying. I think it is. But see, I never consider Stevie J a cheater. And here's why. Because I don't feel like he was ever lying to anybody. Like, I don't feel like he was ever saying, I'm committed to you in this way.
He was. That's what created the drama between him and what's our girl's name? That's with
Mimi?
Yes, Mimi. That's her name.
But see, later it came out that they were actually all fooling around together.
And I'm sure that happened at one point, but she may not have known that he was having a whole full-on relationship with old girl. I think that he omitted information. You know what I mean? So,
okay. Oh, I by omission. She gave him something. You think Faith gave him something?
Gave him that.
She gave him the clap. Hey, you can get rid of the clap now. You don't get divorced for something you can take a shot for.
Oh, yes, you fucking do.
You better take that shot and keep your family.
Take the shot and keep your family together, child. No.
Let me get a shirt. Take that shot, keep your family, okay? That is what you're supposed to do. Take that shot. Don't tell nobody she gave you the clap. Clap her upside her head and go about your life. That's what you're supposed to do. Now, please, that was a joke. Those out there, if your significant other has given you an STI, please go get tested, treated, and see a relationship counselor.
An
That's my PSA.
STI could be something else. You know what I mean? It could be you didn't wipe your thing off well enough. You using too much lotion on that thing, and you put it in something else. It could be a couple of things. Now we're talking about STDs.
STDs, okay.
Then that's something else. You're not bringing me
malaria, syphilis, trichomonia, chlamydia. Those.
You're not bringing me an STD and we still go together. No, we're good.
Y'all not gonna keep going steady?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Well,
you might not be alive. I mean, I'm just saying.
STD? What? Okay, so if you get an STD from somebody that you're in a relationship with, and it's a curable STD, so it's not like herpes, like you get chlamydia or syphilis, right?
No, the nasty woman disease.
Get the nasty woman disease.
No.
Yeah, you gonna kill him?
It depends.
It depends on how bad the syphilis is.
It depends on. Listen, first of all, you're not giving me an STD in any way, shape, or form at all. That's not happening. Okay. And if I get one and it's from you, yeah, no, hell no.
I'm just okay.
There's no reasoning. There's no reasoning because I've already set boundaries. I'm already an advocate of And
Polyamory.
not polyamory, not even open relationships. So we don't even have to have sex with the other partners. But in the event that
Mm-hmm.
we do, we have already talked about protection. We have already talked about
Yeah.
testing. We have already talked about all of those things. If
Mm-hmm.
you come home with some shit when we've already had these boundaries laid out,
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Now I am not saying that I would stay with someone who gave me syphilis. I'm just throwing it out there because there's somebody listening might be like, syphilis ain't so bad. I mean, listen, everybody has different boundaries. Everybody's boundaries are not the same. And so if you decided to stay with your partner,
if you were with your partner and they gave you STD,
mm-hmm.
you're good.
Absolutely not. I'm bad.
Okay. Then why are we even talking about this?
Very, very bad. I'm just playing. I just want to be devil's advocate. Like, everybody doesn't have that boundary. Some people are like, you know what? It's a part of it. It's not the first time I got STD. It probably won't be the last.
And
maybe I'm a nasty woman.
There are definitely people who settle for that type of behavior.
Mm-hmm.
I just am not one of them.
Well, I don't want to be one of those people either.
So if that is the case, that mm-hmm. is why Stevie J filed for divorce against
from Faith.
What type of STD does Stevie J
have to get from Faith?
Yeah. Because let's think about this. What type of STD that triggers Stevie J to file for divorce?
It was probably gonorrhea. Gonorrhea burns. It stank.
You don't think it was the HIV?
No. Oh, okay. The only reason I don't think it was HIV is because that one you might want to try to stay with them because there's still kind of a stigma on it and blah blah blah. You may feel like you can't find somebody else who want to, what I'm saying, like initially. But I think it was something that was burning and shocking, and he wasn't ready. She knew she had it, gave it to him, didn't tell him she had it, and she went out of town, or he went out of town, came back. It might have been herpes. I might clock your head. I might have to clear your clock for herpes. Syphilis, I'm just gonna leave you. I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna go get my shot and go on about my business. Take my pill or whatever I gotta take. Herpes, I'm upset because now I gotta deal with this the rest of my life. Herpes is like a child you didn't want. It's always there. It always needs something. Sometimes it's angry. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I don't want to deal with that. So it might have been herpes.
I don't know what it was, but anyway, he's calling for divorce.
It is.
Whatever. He's calling for divorce, and it is what it is. And that's, hopefully, I don't know if they're going to go through. I mean, I always thought that situation was weird anyway, because he was such good friends, allegedly, with Biggie and Diddy. And then all of a sudden, he ended up smashing Faith allegedly during the time that he and Biggie were still together, when Biggie was messing with Lil' Kim.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot of juices is being exchanged between those people.
It's a lot of tea behind all of that. Yes.
So, just real quick, I'm going to give you just a mess. This woman, and she was in Pensacola when it happened, which I don't know if you ever been to Pensacola. It's a beautiful city, but it is in Florida. But lady is from Atlanta. She bit her brother-in-law on the chest to where he was bleeding because he wouldn't pray for her mama.
Are they related to us?
No.
I was just trying to see if there was a punchline, because I'm like,
no, I checked. I was scrolling through.
What's their name? We gotta fact check.
I checked. Lord, I'm about to die. Let me tell you, when they said Pensacola, I was like, oh Lord.
And then when they said prayer, that's when I was like, oh. Okay.
I said, Father God, in the name of Jesus, we come to you. I started praying. No, so what happened, the lady mama was sick. They at the house, and she's like, I need all y'all to pray for my mama. She's sick. And everybody bow your heads, close your eyes. They want to pray for her healing. And I guess bro wasn't praying. He was like, I'm not finna, she about to die. What I'm praying for? She attacked him, put him in a headlock, slammed him up against the wall, ripped his shirt open, bit his chest, and then told him that he was possessed by the devil.
and y'all want to know why I don't fool with no this shit, yeah.
Then told him he was possessed by the devil. I said, ma'am, I think you confusing being attacked with being possessed by the devil. Because what? You bit me, and when the police came, it was bleeding. Ma'am.
Did he press charges? Did we ever find out their names or what?
I did. They did tell me her name. Let me try to find this lady's name because you know what? I need to know. Bit his titty. You gonna bite my titty and tell me I'm possessed by the devil? No, ma'am. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Bite me on the titty and be like, you know what? That tastes like demon. You taste like demon to me. I'm gonna get her name.
Oh my goodness! It just sounds a little strange.
It did happen in Florida though, so it's like
were they Jehovah's Witnesses? I mean, I got a question. I have a whole lot of questions.
They didn't say what
because you know in certain religions they don't want to have any medicine. Everything is prayer. Everything is like, oh, if we pray for so and so and so, then they're going to be healed or go to wherever, you know.
Her name is Shannon Norris.
We related to any of them? Or no?
No, I ain't related to no Norrises. I don't know no Norrises. Not Eveline. Oh, yep. Her name is. She's 49. She's been charged with battery. So he did. She pinned him against the wall, ripped his shirt off. After her request for praying for her mother's health was denied.
Tell me her name one more time.
Shannon Norris. D-Y. D-Y and then Shannon. Shannon.
And the last name?
Norris. Norris.
Let's see.
She dragged the man down the hallway.
Child, let's talk about her on her Facebook page. Woo! On her Facebook page, the top border part, girl. I mean, it's R. Kelly, child.
Okay, so moving on.
It's R. Kelly.
Like a picture of R. Kelly.
Listen, I'm on my laptop, but let me tell you something real quick because I don't think you understand.
Not R. Kelly.
I don't think you understand what I'm trying to say. I need to tell.
I can't today. Like, I don't know what's happening. Y'all, I don't know what's happening. Y'all trying to kill me today. Listen, she said, I love R. Kelly. I stand with R. Kelly. He is everything that I need him to be. He's all I have. He gives good love. He fills me up. She said he's all the man she needs.
And the thing is that I can pull her page up from my personal page.
Are you friends with Shannon Norris?
I'm trying to see something.
Oh my goodness. I don't want to be related to Shannon Norris, y'all. I'm not related to any Norrises. Me personally. You might be related to a Norris. I'm not personally related to any Norrises.
Okay, so I have to somehow show y'all this. So let me.
Oh, it is R. Kelly.
Yes, child, it's R. Kelly on the top of the Shannon page.
Listen, she loves two things: God and R. Kelly.
Clearly,
and not in that order. She loved R. Kelly first, and then God.
She was doing a fundraiser, a faith fundraiser. I'm just trying to find out what faith it is because I think I'm actually going to be correct.
A faith fundraiser?
I think I'm going to be correct about this.
I can't. I won't.
Shannon said, I am definitely putting R. Kelly up here.
I'm not. I can't. I won't. I won't participate in these shenanigans. I won't.
Okay.
So while you're looking it up, I'm just on some other messy stuff. Okay. So what if you went to the IVF place, right? You said, I'm gonna have a baby. Fuck it. I'm gonna give me a sperm donor and pick the sperm donor on the list. You can scroll through, pick the eye color and all of that shit. Put your order in for the baby. He implants the baby. You go 9 months. You have somebody else's baby. Baby come out Asian.
Not Asian.
baby, baby come out a whole Asian. You went and ordered a black baby. You said, you know what? I want me a chocolate baby. I want this baby to look like this. I want her daddy to be a rocket scientist. This is what I got. And you give birth to Mulan.
I would have a significant lawsuit on my hands.
Right.
So, and did they find out about this like 7 months later or something like that? Like what was the timeline?
So I want to say as soon as the baby was born. Let me put this. They said
the baby came out. It was like, ooh, Asian baby. Like,
right, it was like we ordered because I think they were. It was there. Yeah, we didn't order that.
So they utilized the wrong egg and the wrong sperm.
Wrong egg, wrong sperm.
Whose baby did they have? Do we?
They have some.
Like they clearly had someone's baby that they were harvesting their eggs and
right.
And the sperm.
The same place.
So are they gonna pass the baby along and charge them a surrogate fee? Like what is happening right now?
Let me see this. So it's California. It's a California couple. They're suing the fertility clinic. Let me see. So they got switched between the two women. Daphne and Alexander Cardinal are the name of the people who filed the lawsuit. The lawsuit says they entrusted Moore, the fertility clinic doctor, after years of trying, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it was between them and another couple. He expected to see a fair child, much like their older daughter. Instead, their daughter came out with much darker skin and jet black hair. So they got a Mexican baby.
What in the so like what's
the DNA test? So it was 8 weeks later. They did a DNA test on the baby, and that's how they found out. And so she was essentially a surrogate for this other woman's baby, and the other woman was a surrogate for her baby.
Do you think that? But did they find that out for sure, or
yeah, they did the DNA test, and they found the other couple that was at that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is my thing. Okay, so with IVF, you know they take your eggs out. They say these worked. We go put this in the incubator and see what happens. Right, and then we go put them up in you.
Right.
Like, who's responsible for switching the egg? Who's responsible for that?
The whole clinic is responsible because there's somebody who is doing the withdrawal of the eggs.
Like, who's the person who said, yeah. I got something for y'all asses. This is my last day.
This is my last day.
Like,
since she about to have a Mexican baby, I bet you won't call me a bitch next time.
Some there has to be a reason behind that because there's no way that someone would mess up of something like that and want to still work there and still want to work there.
No. Do you think that I see? Okay, so with that being said, I think maybe the lady or the husband weren't very nice people to the people at the fertility clinic. In addition to the person doing the insertion, was like, "Fuck y'all! I'm finna give you finna have a Mexican baby. This Asian couple finna have a Nigerian baby. this Norwegian couple finna have a South American baby." Were
the babies similar in age? Like, so that was like
the same. The babies are the same age. They were like born at around the same. Yeah, they just switched babies.
Child, that lawsuit is going to be large.
Yeah.
Did they say like what they're asking for? Like, did they?
It did not say what they're asking for. It didn't say the number. I don't know. I don't even know what I would want to ask for. I mean,
I don't know what type of compensation or pain and suffering. Like, you have a baby, and then you be like, for 7 weeks, like, this baby might not be ours.
It could have been like, bitch, you done went and got pregnant on me. You know, talk about, and I spent all this money on IVF, and you done went and you was sneaking around with the gardener. Absolutely not.
But that's another thing too. Like those people, people here who were born at Women's Hospital in Las
Mm-hmm.
Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
The owner of Women's Hospital was
Mm-hmm.
charged for impregnating like 70 something women
Golly, why you want that many kids?
who had fertility issues. He,
Oh.
instead of him putting in their dudes stuff, he put in his own.
He said, "Y'all have no issues.
So
They
they
got the
found
issue."
so they found this out too
That's tea.
during DNA, during the DNA test, like
So
for the
when you become
ancestry.
what's the plan? Like you plan on having 70 kids?
He thought
You
that
plan on
his
being Abraham?
he thought his blood and everything was inferior, so he thought it was the best option.
Oh, so he okay. So he wanted to be Father Abraham. How many sons?
I just want to know if he's my daddy. Like,
Nah.
I mean,
Nah.
I happen to be my daddy's twin, but at the same time, I'm like, dang, like this man impregnated all of these, and they're supposed to most of them be white, but I don't believe it. I don't think that
Most
I
of
don't
the
think
babies are
I
white.
don't. Yes, but I don't believe it. I don't believe that could happen. But anyway, some of the kids found this out by during the ancestry, and then they are all connected to one another.
Right. So why we talking about kids? Why we
What I
we
brought that up to do real quick, remember that thought. What I brought that up to say was because when you were talking about, oh, you can have a baby on me, just imagine how these people who had these babies, and then the husband was like, oh, that is not my fucking kid. Do a DNA test, find out it's not their kid, and now the chick like, dude, I swear to God, I didn't cheat.
Right, he's like, you a lying asshole. Have a good day.
Right. And now these people are out here like really like broke up their whole family because this man impregnated them, and they don't that's 20-30 years of their lives gone. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a mess.
Yeah.
So Saweetie says on her Twitter that she want to have babies, and Nick Cannon answers that he'll go ahead and I choose you, I pick you.
What he said, I mean, he posted emojis. He didn't even say anything. He just posted the hand up emoji and the ninjas.
I'm your ninja. Pick me. You looking for a baby daddy? I'm a professional baby daddy. Is what he said. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon needs to not have no more kids right now. I feel like he had enough for the year. I think maybe he needs to relax, let the year close out, and then maybe have children in the second quarter of 2022.
I don't think he needs to have any more kids anyway, because I think his reasoning behind it is not.
It's flawed.
Yes, very much so, because you're basically putting all of these kids in a situation where they're not going to have a father in the event that you do become ill, even more ill than you are now.
Right.
And then you don't even have time to spend with all of these different families. You don't have the time to do that. Like when people are in polygamous situations, the man has time, and y'all live either in the same area or y'all live in the same house, same property.
Right.
And that's not their case. His people live all over the country.
Right.
All the country. Yeah.
Yeah, I would happen to agree that I think that his reasoning for like wanting to have a bunch of kids does seem a bit flawed. Like, oh, well, if I get sick, because it's something like if I get sick, I want to have my lineage already kind of set up and blah blah blah. But if and when you do die, you're gonna leave all of these kids
fatherless
with daddy. And like it doesn't maybe have the 2 or the 4 or whatever and commit all your time to them. So when you die, if that's your fear, they have a solid memory of who their father was as a human, instead of, oh, my daddy just wanted to have a bunch of fucking kids. So he was rich though. He had wilding out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to say to that. Like, I don't know like what their moms are going to say to them about their dead dad.
I mean, and we're not putting it into fruition. We're just saying that in the event. But sweetie, no.
Ariel says she needs Jack Harlow.
Yes, sweetie, it's a no-go on that.
Don't do it, sweetie.
I mean, he was trying to shoot his shot. I ain't mad at him for shooting a shot with sweetie.
You
but
think
don't do
Jack
it.
Harlow? You think Jack Harlow had a chance with Sweetie?
No,
You don't think so?
Jack Harlow, the white dude.
Yeah. Yes,
No,
the white
no,
rapper.
no. Sweetie like black men.
Do she? Just black men exclusively?
No, women too. Black ones.
Black women? She like them. They need to be black. Okay. Understood. They need to be hot Cheeto eating. Got it. Got it. So I want to say congratulations to Missy Elliott. She
Yeah,
finally
shout
got
out
her
to her.
star. Finally, Missy
Well
Elliott got a
deserved.
star. Well, well past deserved.
Hmm.
The legend, the icon, the myth. It is.
Lizzo's speech was very it was very heartfelt, and I really appreciated
Mm,
her speech. And she hit the right time. Lizzo is a good speaker.
hmm.
She's definitely engaging. You know,
She is.
she reels you in to make you listen. But she
Hmm.
did give her flowers, and I appreciated everything Lizzo said about Missy Elliott, and it was valuable and real and true.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. Yeah, I love Lizzo. Sierra was there. Mona Scott Young, which I think has been her manager for years and years and years
Is
and
Mona
years.
Scott Missy's manager?
I believe so. Her and Queen Latifah.
I mean, I can see Queen Latifah. I actually didn't know that either.
Hmm.
Queen
She was
Latifah called me, girl.
saying her and Queen Latifah because I remember they did and how I found out that Mona Scott was Queen Latifah's manager. I don't know if she's still, but I think they're just friends now. Um,
No, because her mom became her manager, right? Queen Latifah's mom or something like that. I
I
don't
think her mom
remember.
may have been the manager first, and
Mm.
then, but either way, Mona Scott Young was at an event honoring the Queen, and I'm like, what the hell is Mona Scott doing here? And Queen Latifah was like, I just want to thank Mona Scott Young. She's been my manager for years, and blah. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah,
All
I
right
had no
then.
idea. I was
I
today
was
years
like,
old.
all right, I see what you're doing. I see you said this love and hip hop money. I'm just gonna sprinkle this on y'all, and I'm gonna stay over here with the actual people that the actual hip hop
Interesting.
people. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull it down like that. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Tell me something good. Tell me something good.
Oh goodness, what is good? Let me see all of the stuff. Let me look up at all the stuff that I sent you on Instagram
I can't see
that you can't see.
because whoever reported my page on the Instagram.
You got a message you want to share with them? Whomever
No,
whomever
because
that
I
is.
keep them reported. I'm saying I don't want to keep. I don't want them. I listen. Listen.
You know who it was?
No. Listen. I don't. Mm-mm.
I just want to show you this real quick, even though we can't really look at it, but that's a little Boosie and his
With the
clappers
cake's
out.
out. Right? They got the cake out.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Look back at it.
He said, "Listen, y'all thought it was a game. These is real cakes." He said, "Y'all out here with these fake booties. This is what a real booty look like. This is what a real booty look like." Is what he was trying to tell y'all. And get into
Let
this real booty.
me see what else. Let me see all the other nonsense that I've been sending you.
What have you been sending me? I'm so
I'm
sad.
just gonna leave us with this quote.
Okay, I'm listening.
It says, "Finding yourself is not really how it works. You aren't a $10 bill in last year's winter coat pocket. You are also not lost. Your true self is right there, buried under cultural conditioning, other people's opinions, and inaccurate conclusions you drew as a kid that became your beliefs about who you are. Finding yourself is actually returning to yourself, an unlearning, an excavation, a
Mhm.
remembering who you were before the world got its hands on you."
Mm. And now unto him who's able to keep us from falling and present us faultless before his throne. It's only wise and true God, the power and dominion. Okay, forever and ever. Amen. We're gonna get a dick on that, okay?
The doors of the church are open, child.
Come on, doors of the church are now open.
But I think with the line that's most important about that is that that last line that says, an unlearning, an excavation, a remembering who you were before the world got its hands on you, child. Remembering who you were before somebody told you who you were.
Amen.
So,
for real.
Y'all can take that and write it down, take a picture, write a letter. I don't give a damn. Okay. This was the shady ass tea today.
It was.
Her and myself.
It was so much fun.
Krista Bennett, what up, girl? You barely made it. We like about to check out and everything.
To go home.
Sir came through with the Barbie shirt on today, and I am here for it.
I was feeling pretty, so I was, I wanted to.
I like it. It's really cute. Like, it looks really good. You got on pearls too?
I do. I got on pearls.
Brought me some pearls, child.
I got on pearls.
I need to find the thin pearls. I have some, some big ones. But yeah, so those of you who missed out, we talked about Lil Bootsy and his clappers being out while he was on a live video. I don't know if he was trying to get Lil Nas to see or not.
I feel like he was trying to get Lil Nas. I feel like he was trying to get Nas's attention.
What else did we talk about?
We talked about Travis Scott and his what you said was maybe alleged demon devil sacrifice, something happening.
Something was a little fishy about that whole situation.
Seemed a little fishy to you.
Right.
And let me see, what else did we talk about?
Don't act like you didn't read that comment. I am not here for you today. We talked about Stevie J filing for divorce. Thank you, Ariel.
Talking about Stevie J getting herpes from Faith Evans. Christopher says, "Sir, looking all fine. Thank you very much."
Allegedly,
allegedly,
right?
Allegedly, but he is actually filing divorce.
We talked some more about Lil Boosie and his clappers out for Lil Nas.
We talked about having somebody else's baby on accident.
We talked about the Shannon Norris, who I'm on her Facebook page right now, who has allegedly bit a man through his chest because he would pray for his sick mama. Her sick mama. Woo!
Girl, I'm about to die.
She over in Pensacola, Florida, child. That's
listen. I can't.
She ain't it. She looked like she probably would have been somebody.
She bit the shit out of this man. He was bleeding when the police showed up. Ma'am, keep your mouth off. Anyway,
All right then. So listen, tomorrow morning I will be live on the Morning Wood with 360 The Poet and Angie T. And that's 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You definitely want to tune in. It's a good time. Like, if you're at the office, you can download the Hot 7025 app on the App Store or Google Play Store. You can also tell Alexa, play Hot 702.5.
Yes.
You can also listen on hot7025fm.com. So definitely want to get some new listeners to tune in and chime in on that show, because it's really a good morning show. And I'm not.
It's an amazing morning show. I cannot wait to get back so I can hopefully guest.
Be on? Yes. It's just a fun time. I think risky conversations. So that's 8 a.m. The Morning Wood with 360 The Poet, myself, the Fine Nancy, Carrice, and Angie T.
Because ain't no wood like the Morning Wood.
None at all.
Ain't no wood like that.
What you got going on? Where can the people find you?
They can find me on Facebook right now exclusively because I'm currently in Instagram jail.
You don't know why?
Huh?
The story of a black man. Always locked up.
Always in for no reason.
No bail set.
No bails. No hearing. Nothing. Ridiculous.
Goodness gracious.
Assaulting a black man.
Man. All right. The Sir Armstrong. That's where you can find him.
Yes, on IG, the Sir Armstrong. On Facebook, it's just Sir. I'm the one and only. Not only on Facebook, but I'm the real one.
And you can follow me on every single social media platform at eCarrice. That's ECARRICE. And follow me, and we can get in some conversations. If you want to book some interviews, you want to do whatever you want
Right.
to do, just hit me up. And
Hit me up.
meanwhile, we'll be back here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. for the Shady Ass Tea with Sir and my fine
At
ass. So thank y'all for tuning in. Do me a
Carrice.
favor, if you're online, go ahead every single platform at eCarrice. That's
I do
where
not
I am.
have a TikTok.
You on TikTok?
Not yet. I don't know how to listen. Let me don't even get me started. I'll
I,
see y'all next
listen,
Tuesday.
I watched my first. I watched my first video on TikTok. I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this is TikTok." And then I realized that I will be 42. So shout out to my fine ass,
Mm,
for this beautiful young face. Okay, and
come
body.
on.
All
Come
right, come
on,
through.
face and body.
Do me a favor, those of you who are listening live on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, go ahead and click that share button. Tell your friends about us, and we'll catch you on the flip side Tuesday 7 p.m. right here on hot 7025fm.com, y'all. Bye.
Bye.